Welcome to SeeThroughTarot.com. This is the chart for February 17, 2026, the new moon / solar eclipse. Okay, energy. I wanted to talk about this energy because it's going to be very intense. A solar eclipse is when the sun and the moon are together. As you can see, here's my cursor. The sun and the moon are exactly conjunct each other at 4 degrees in Aquarius and 36 seconds in the 23rd nakshatra. And the 23rd nakshatra is Danishta. I don't know. I'm still learning how to pronounce these terms, these words, because it's not my language. But this nakshatra represents Mars, 555, changes, abrupt changes at that. So with this nakshatra representing Mars, and Mars, the force is behind us. So we're going to have like this energy, this force to, this desire to want to really push this innovative idea that we have for humanity or for ourselves, for our legacy, for our dreams. But I want to talk about how this is going to affect America, the USA, because this is a really big deal. Because you can see Jupiter here is going to be in a trine, and Uranus is going to be in a square with the sun and the moon, and trine with Venus in the node. So this is actually pretty crazy. And Mercury, as you can see, Uranus is in a trine. Okay, so back to what I was saying about having this force and energy to really activate this idea or vision that you have for humanity or for your legacy, your long-term dreams, right? It's representing a drumbeat. So you really beating up, going faster and faster. It's like the rhythm going faster and faster, having a lot of ambition, to get over obstacles, to get over things, and to go hurdle towards that goal. So with Pluto still transforming, and it's going to enter into the 22nd nakshatra. And the 22nd nakshatra deals with the moon and Saturn. So this transformation that's going to be happening towards the mountain you're climbing, so the work you're trying to achieve, you're going to be very receptive to this transformation that's going to be happening with this need of change. Okay, this flow, this need of change towards the direction, this idea that you've been expanding on you've been learning. Whatever this idea, this innovation that you have been going towards, you've been learning. You've been expanding on the information quite rapidly. You've been purifying the information, getting it right, making sure that it actually goes with your beliefs and your faiths. Okay, it's very receptive. And because of this, these changes are going to allow changes to happen within your physical value system. So think of Taurus as the pillars of the house, the pillars of the project. What do you need in order for the project to be whole? You have to have all the pillars first. And because Uranus is there representing innovative changes that go against the norm or the power, and Pluto is literally in the power right now. Pluto represents power, and Capricorn represents the highest power. So if Pluto is transforming the highest power, and we're going against this, we're expanding on our information, but at the same time, It's like going against people in power, okay? Things in power. We want a more collective energy. But this is why these changes, these innovations can bring up FIGHTS and WARS, okay? Wars, fights, and stuff like that. I don't want to say it too loud because I don't know if I can say that on here. But those are the types of innovations it's bringing. And there's changing the way we value. Value represents whatever you value. So for America, it's money, right? The value of the people, how we value people, how we value earth, how we value things, possessions. Taurus represents possessions as well, physical, tangible possessions. So, with that being said, these values, these changes that are happening within the way and this is all intellectual, right? This is all mental. We're thinking about how we can innovate our value system in these ideas, because through this transformation, and because there's a square with Uranus and the moon and the sun. The sun and the moon are conjunct, right? And they're kind of close to Rahu. And Rahu represents your attachments to the materialistic world. It's going to represent your materialistic desires. And right now it's kind of like we're desiring coming together, more humanity. And because Venus is conjunct this, it's kind of showing us where we have this possessiveness over this value. We possess value very much. It's like we want this desire of connection, relation, and change. And because the sun and the moon are also conjunct, right, representing this new moon, setting new ideas within this mentality or this idea of vision that you may have for your legacy, for your desires, your next sudden changes that are going to be happening within life. Pluto here is literally going to transmute this energy, so we can be receptive of how these changes are personally affecting us. How the changes, it's like these changes are bigger than us, okay? And then they're gonna affect us on a personal level. So I feel like there's a lot of changes happening on a collective level, but they're changing us on a personal level. So the way we view ourselves in the collective will change. The way we view ourselves in society will change. Okay, because Pluto's going to be entering, it looks like, the 22nd nakshatra. It's literally at 9 degrees and 59 seconds. So it's like we're going to be like releasing this power dynamic, transforming this power dynamic. It might be a change, a switch of power during this time. Like somebody else will come in charge, or something else will come into light here. Because this is like Pluto at 9 degrees and 59 seconds, right in the 21st, going into the 20 nakshatra. It's changing the power dynamic of where you're directing this focus. Now we know the direction. Let's see. Pluto and Neptune are in the 26th nakshatra, which means the direction is quite focused within the cosmos, the energy within the depths, the expansion of ideas and information and knowledge. So this can be a very chaotic time during the solar eclipse, so be mindful. They want the direction and attention of focus away from reality. There can be a lot of distractions and illusions towards the collective to deceive us, to deceive the collective. The pillars are literally changing within America, literally. Changing the structure, knocking down, and rebuilding the power of who's in charge. Okay, there's a lot of people coming into power who will be in charge within, say, your own life or somebody else's, because even when you look at the moon, Pluto will be 12th house. So this is going to rewire, change, and transform your dreams, visions, aspirations. This is transforming the karmic cycle. It's like we're about to go into this new karmic cycle during this solar eclipse. Uranus will be 4th house, representing personal, private changes within your home, within your own self, your DNA, your mom. Mothers could be changing, so if you're a mom, the way you create, express romance, even your children, this is a time of expansion and learning. When we're looking at it from that. So we're gonna be we might let go of some jobs, old jobs, work and services that we don't need anymore during this time. So I feel like some people might lose their jobs during this time, because this is going to transform the power dynamic. So now the job loss. Yeah. Okay. Mercury will be in front in the 25th nakshatra. Oh, I just seen this. I just noticed Uranus is in the 3rd nakshatra, Kritikia. I don't know. Excuse me for my pronunciation. But that's also representing the sun. So again, once again, whoever is in power at this time is bringing great innovative changes, for the better or for the worse. It doesn't matter. But these changes are going to be powerful. They're going to be based off of desires and wants. A straight cutting. It's going to be cutting something up. Like, I really think it's a lot of maybe jobs, money. I don't know. But something is going to happen with that. Right? So, what was I saying about Mercury being in the... Mercury, first of all, is in front of all the signs. On the 25th. So, Mercury with being in the 25th, it's expanding the way we process this information, the way we think about it. Expanding our ideas on this understanding of life, of our lives. These out-of-the-box information with the Jupiter and Gemini trining Mercury, it's going to be a very... Do not overthink. Do not think too much. Do not overthink. It could cause that during this time, so be mindful of that. Do not overanalyze. Or overtalk. Don't talk too much. Now, we're already in this energy because this is happening February 17th, right? And look, the node will be 14 degrees, right? With Venus in the 24th nakshatra. And that is the North Node. The North Node likes to be there because it represents that. Rahu likes to be there. So we have this strong attachment for higher knowledge. We want more information. We want to know more. We want to understand more at this time. We want to create a relationship with this knowing. Okay? It's like we desire more, to know more, to understand more about this idea, about these changes that are happening. Like, what is going on? Tell us more. But it can be very deceptive at this time. Don't be overpowerful. Yes. This is so interesting, especially with it being 4 degrees. 4 represents stability, order, structure. So a lot of structures might start crumbling. A lot of people in order might start changing. That's all going to change during this time. The order, the structure, the workforce. Yeah, there's definitely going to be something with work. So be mindful of that if you have a job. The power dynamic in workforce is going to change. The South Node is in 11. I talked about this on TikTok already, but yeah. I might make another video. I hope this was helpful. If you would like a personal reading to see how this solar eclipse new moon will affect you, that's happening in Aquarius on February 17th, 2026, around like 12. Yeah, 12. Please go to my website, seethroughtarot.com. Purchase a reading, you get 10% off if you're a new customer. If you are part of the membership, you get $20 off of all readings all the time. So probably be beneficial to just join the membership and get a reading. But yes, please check us out. Ooh, Chiron will be at the last degree. Is at the last degree of Pisces. It's not on here, but Chiron will be at the last degree, about to transition. So this is definitely a time of ending some wound, letting go of some wound. You need to truly let it go and move forward. And Lilith is in Scorpio. At 12 degrees. Okay, please check us out at seethroughtarot.com for a personal reading. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you understood. I hope this brought you clarity and understanding and wisdom. Pioneer, be a pioneer of your own reality. Peace.